Okay, we're back in Mumbai for the third time. We've just taken out two of our targets, and oh yeah, one of them's being dragged away right now. Oh, see you later, Maelstrom. My next target is somewhere in this old abandoned train yard. In fact, she's sitting right there, looking very relaxed, having no idea what she's in for. Now, I don't really know the first thing about how I'm going to get into this space. One thing I wanted to highlight, though, so Ivuki, one of the people following me in the chat, is a speedrunner. They've been talking a lot about how speedruns of Hitman work and how entertaining they are. They point out that, like, you know, one of the cool ways to play a Hitman game is to go for, like, a silent assassin run, which is, you know, you never change costumes. You know, none of your kills are noticed until you're off the map. You know, you don't kill anyone you're not supposed to kill. Ideally, you don't even subdue anyone you're not supposed to subdue. Or if you do subdue them, they never saw your face. I think is sort of the deal. You can't leave any, can't leave any evidence from security cameras. There's all of these rules, and so you have to be like this perfect, badass, silent assassin, and it's great. When you're speed running the game, you just can't do that. That's not how you play. That takes a lot of waiting and patience. So you speedrun the game. A lot of times you're just like blowing people up, causing chaos, just running around, killing people. Now, I think Ivuki might have actually been pointing out that there are silent assassin speedruns, where not only are you trying to go fast, which, you know, could just cause a ton of chaos and be entertaining in its own right, but if you are trying to kill, try to kill people, following those official rules and do it quickly. Some of the solutions people come up with are really crazy. Like they're pointing out that that you could just use like coins and C4 to take people out. I imagine what that means is you set C4 on the ground somewhere and then use coins to sort of like make little noises and lead someone out to where the C4 is, and then just set off the C4. Because you can't kill anybody else, like that kill I just did in the crowded streets of Mumbai, like I had to be very careful not to kill my target in a way that was going to get other people killed. Because that's, even though I'm not going on a silent assassin run right now, it actually still sort of matters to me aesthetically, if nothing else, not to be killing other people. Like I don't like 47 to be an indiscriminate killer. I like him to be a professional. And I kind of like to sort of impute just a little bit of goodness to him. It's not really real. And in fact, and certainly now and then I will come through and I'll just do chaos runs where I'm just murdering everyone and whatever, especially if I get caught and I'm just like, whatever. I just try to murder as many people as I can just because I'm like, letting off some steam before I go back to my sort of patient, run. But yeah, anyway, yeah, so I don't like... So in this run right now, I'm not killing anyone that I don't have to kill. I am subduing them, though. And so one sort of little rule I like to make for myself sometimes, which, makes the game much harder, is to not use these Hollywood stealth takedowns. Because, in real life, yeah, you can choke someone out, like you can, make them lose consciousness for a couple minutes by, cutting off the flow of oxygen to their brains. But the way that they just, like, get knocked out and just stay knocked out forever, and how easy it is to do, how quick it is, all this stuff, none of that stuff has anything to do with reality. And so, also, being able to just put this outfit on and look like you blend in when you are a man this white is also a little bit unrealistic, but whatever. It's the conceits of the video game. So, like, I'm cool with, Hollywood and video games sort of having this trope, and everyone just accepts you. Oh yeah, if you're a good guy, then you knock the enemy out. And it's, it's nice. It lets you sort of, tell an action story about a character without turning them into a monster for just killing indiscriminately and killing a lot of people who are just there to do their job, that kind of thing. It's a good thing, but on the other hand, it gives people this sort of weird impression that it's possible to engage in this kind of, violent work without bloodlessly, that you can sort of do it without causing a bunch of harm. You can sort of get into fights with people, knock people out, hit them with a baseball bat in the back of the head, and just be like, oh, they'll be fine. They're just knocked out. That's not how that works at all. The only way you knock someone out with a blunt force is by risking their life. They might die from that. If you hit them hard enough that they lose consciousness, you also have hit them hard enough that they might die. Like, that's just, there's no There's no like magic middle ground where you hit them hard enough to like knock them out but not kill them. Knocking out force is killing force. They're the same exact thing. Can I unlock this? Oh, just with a crowbar. Well, we'll see if I need to do that later. Anyway, let me catch up with the chat here. So Rahul Bhaskaran says that the other end of the spectrum from the Silent Assassin challenge is the Kill Everyone challenge. Oh, man. Okay, so there's some levels, like, say, I remember there was a level in Hitman 2 Silent Assassin, like the earliest Hitman 2, not the current Hitman 2, whatever, where it was just set at a mob boss's suburban home. And there was a very limited number of people there. And if you wanted to, you could probably go through and... Was that Silent Assassin, or was that actually... That might have been Blood Money, actually. It might have been Hitman 4 Blood Money. What am I talking about? Anyway, there was a limited number of people there. You know, it was a small space. The whole point of it was tight, and it was confined, and it was hard to move around silently because everybody was there, and they all knew each other. And so in that level, sure, you could kill everyone. Maybe the first level of Hitman 2, which is a tutorial, I actually did take out every single guard when I played the tutorial of Hitman 2. And it was actually kind of fun finding ways to do it. Killing literally everyone, though, in a level like Mumbai, I mean, how would you? It's just, it's full of crowds of people. Okay, so I'm almost out of saves. So I'm going to start saving over my current one. Okay, wait, where is Vanya? Oh, she's over there. So I think of the name Vanya as being a Russian name. It's kind of weird to me to have it applied to an Indian woman, but then again, that's just what I think of it as. No, I can't crowbar that door while she's there. So I imagine it's probably just coincidence that, you know, the two different cultures have produced a similar beautiful name. Oh. I'm sorry. I'm the worst shot in the world. Okay, so I felt like sort of comfortable doing that because I wasn't sure if it would come across as something bad that I was doing, and I had just barely saved, so it didn't matter. So we'll try that again. So Ivuki points out, because I was criticizing the sort of the Hollywood knockout routine. They say, you know, to be fair, I did have fighting sports training for 5 years, and the chokehold you do in this game is very effective at knocking someone out for a minute or so. Oh yeah, so I definitely agree. You can knock someone out that way. It's just, it definitely doesn't just put them to sleep for the rest of the day, the way it does in this game. And it's sketchy. You can do someone a lot of damage. Anytime you're denying blood to their brain or damaging their brain in order to make them lose consciousness, you are risking doing much more damage than you see inflicted in games like this. Oh, okay, interesting. So I can expose a wire. So it's possible to, like, electrocute someone by accident out here. So I could sneak in through this window, probably. But not if it's full of these people. So I don't... If I mess with this plug, I have to turn the power off first, I imagine. Okay, so I can turn off the generator. I can mess with the plug. I'm not sure what purpose that has, though. And I'm also not sure how I could attract somebody over here to get electrocuted. Okay, I am trespassing. They will both recognize me if they see me. What options do I have for disposing of bodies? Not any. And I bet she'll notice if I go after him. Yeah! Get out, get out, get out, get out. It is smart, by the way, that they've got... That basically 47 knows when to crouch as he's coming through a window. There's so many games where just, you know, you go out of stealth by doing a normal interaction, and then you can't... Getting back in is a problem. But they know when he wants to sneak, and that's pretty cool. Okay, so... Oh, wait. Oh, there is a trunk I can put their bodies in right over there. I can see it through the window. Right there. So I'm going to wait for them to have this conversation. I'm going to see if I can subdue him while she's facing away, dusting the, was it a statue over there? So once they go back to their normal sort of routine, after this conversation... Oh, what is that? What did I just got a picture-in-picture of something, and I don't know what it was. Is it a threat to me? I don't know. One thing I would love to see, by the way, and I don't know, I haven't played this at the higher difficulty level. One way I could imagine they could mess with difficulty is to change the amount of time that it takes to knock someone out, like make you actually sit there for significantly longer. Okay, so I could disguise myself as a servant. I'm going to try that. I'm going to grab that disguise. Okay, I'm no longer trespassing here. Ooh, amputation knife. Absolutely. I've actually got a knife that I picked up in India that looks remarkably like that knife. Not exactly. That's funny. Okay, so in case I need to make a quick escape. Oh, wait. Oh, okay. Never mind. Trainyard key. Okay, I've got multiple keys here. This is good. This is a good way to come in. Okay, so those people over there will recognize me. Looks like, at least so far, other people won't. But I don't know. There could be different trespassing rules in this other space. I'm going to save again, though, because I'm pretty sure I'm safe from repercussions from what I just did. Unless there's a body I need to drag and put into that trunk. That was the problem I had last time. I saved over my save right after putting some bodies in a trunk, is that I needed that same trunk. And, yeah. And I had sort of wasted that. Huh. So Java Monsoon points out that realism is hard to use as a measure when the good guys kill dozens of people. Yeah, that's true. Like, it sometimes bugs me. It's like people just have very different sensibilities when it comes to what it's okay for a good guy to do in a story. Oh, there we go. Account suspending again. It just warns me that periodically. I think I have some weird hiccup in my internet, and the PS4 just decides, oh, I gotta warn you, I might have to kick you out of this game, and then it doesn't happen. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on there. But anyway, yeah, it's like it's a lot of work to try to tell, sort of the exciting, violent story that you want to tell sometimes about a hero, about heroism and risk and danger, without having your hero kill a lot of people. And so you have to either, like, set up a scenario where the killing is unnecessary or taking people out is unnecessary. Set up a scenario where your hero actually is kind of a monster, and either that's part of the point, or you're just leaning into it and just hoping your audience is on board for that. Or you have to use, like, Hollywood tropes, like, just knocking people out as easily as they do in Hollywood. But yeah, it's like whenever I'm watching, like, an otherwise serious movie, but then they knock someone out, it always just completely knocks me out of the story. I'm just like, well, then this is not real anymore. It's just one of those things where it's like, it's really, like, I'm really attuned to whether or not that's realistic enough. And it's hard for me to deal with. It's kind of like, physics in space. One reason why The Expanse is such a really important, series for me is the fact that they actually do care about physics. And so I'm able to watch The Expanse or read The Expanse and not just constantly be weirded out by the violations of physics.
That is Vanya Shah, self-appointed queen of the Mumbai slums.
Miss Shah, thank you.
So, because everybody's got stuff like that, right? Like, if you see your job being depicted in a movie and somebody does something wrong, it just stands out like a sore thumb, right? And you're just like, oh, that's not right. I can't believe in this anymore because I know how not right that is. So are they going to let me in here? It's not always easy to tell where the boundaries of a trespassing area are. Okay, so she's gone into a private space. Am I allowed in? He'll tell me if I'm not. Oh, excuse me, ma'am.
Really should leave right now. I'm not well known for my patience.
Yeah, whatever. I just did that because I was there. So, okay, so obviously she knows. She knows who I am. She knows that I'm not her servant. So, good. Okay, but we've found that there is definitely, if I play my cards right, this is probably a place where I can pull this off. So Connor Pribble wants to know, when is the next State of Decay the next State of Decay 2 update? We haven't announced that yet, so I can't tell you here. The first time I can tell you is when we talk about it on the stream. So this next stream is not going to be an update preview. This next stream is going to be a strategy. We're talking about the official State of Decay 2 stream. It's going to be a strategy session with Joe Swarner. So come if you want to learn about his favorite tactics for surviving the lethal zone. But don't go if you're looking for just State of Decay 2 update previews, because that's not what we're doing this week. Pretty soon, though, we're going to have stuff to share. Okay, so she's over there right now. So the question is, this guy lets me in, but she knows I don't belong.
What the fuck are you doing here?
Oh, he also knows. Oh, okay. Interesting. Okay, he looked like he was letting me in before. So now the question is, did I just misunderstand? Like, did he also recognize me as not belonging there the first time, but I was so focused on her, I didn't realize it? Or am I only allowed there under certain circumstances? Like, maybe when she's in there, he assumes I have business in there. But when she's not, he's like, what are you doing? Probably the former. I probably just didn't notice. So folks are talking about some of the other sort of violations of realism that games like this do. Like, for instance, they use VO a lot to in games like this. 47 doesn't talk that much, but there's a lot of games, like they call it Payday specifically, where characters will use VO to sort of give the player feedback about what's going on. Can I just climb this wall? Probably not. To give the player feedback of what's going on, and they just sort of ignore it as far as I don't want to walk out into that security camera. But they just kind of ignore it when it comes to the actual stealth gameplay. They're like, oh yeah, we're talking to you so that you know what's happening in the game. But that's a very different thing from actually making noise in a way that matters to the mechanics. Okay, so it looks like there's a setup in here for some kind of, probably a special mission story kill in here. So she's... Oh, scissors? There's so many, like... So I'm betting that tailor shop has something to do with this kill. Like, because I went through a tailor shop, there was a mission story in there that I didn't listen to. I'm betting it has something to do with this place. If I could figure out a way to get in there. Like, maybe there's a way to do it from outside? Maybe there's a way to do it from above? There's a guy inside this train car. So there must be a way to get in there. Oh, okay, so... Aha. Oh, but I am allowed to be in here. Okay, cool. I'm not allowed to carry guns, of course. Oh, so this is the security room. So I could disable the security. And then I could walk out that other door. I also don't know if I could get on the roof of this yet. But I could actually... Okay, so I can subdue this guy. Stick him in the closet. And I wonder if I can get into different places as the Queen's bodyguard. Like, maybe I could get into that place where she is right now. Alright, so I have not actually been caught by any cameras, but just in case I can, just in case I'll need to, now I can do it with impunity. And it's really good to know where this place is. So, it looks like I can't climb on top of the roof of this. That was my hope, was that I could... Oh, there's a way to get in through here. This might be a really, really good silent assassin thing to take note of. The fact that... Okay, where is this on the map? Okay, this side. Cool. I can get in here, clear the tapes. So yeah, it looks like I can't climb up these things. Okay, good to know. Now, who is going to recognize me in this outfit? Looks like still these guys are not. Okay, I'm going to save again, and again I'm going to overwrite my save. So hopefully I'm not going to regret any of the decisions I've made so far. Oh, so the tank is pointing out, we were talking about how you know, VO doesn't usually play into the stealth aspects of a game. He points out that in Manhunt they actually had a microphone you could use in the actual volume of your voice. Oh, what? Oh, wow, yeah. He's real serious about that, isn't he? Is there any other way into this space? Okay, there's... Oh, what's this? What? What? I didn't even see that. Okay, cool. Cool. We know exactly what we're doing. Okay, so the problem is, here's my regret about saving the game. Now that I know about that, I could have used that much earlier in the process and caught her during one of her trips into that area. So now I've got to wait a little bit longer because I think she's already past that part of her cycle. She has to get there again. So it would be kind of... So the problem with trying to use a mic from game chat, you know, to also play into the gameplay is people use their mics in a lot of different ways. A lot of people, when they're chatting in State of Decay, you know, they're in a party chat, or they're just on Discord. They're not even using the Xbox Live chat. Like, the only mic, you know, that we have access to, so the only time we have access to the mic is when they're actually using the default in-game chat. And so there's just so many cases where we wouldn't be able to do that thing you were talking about with Manhunt. Players would subvert it in so many ways. It kind of probably wouldn't be worth doing, because it's not, and not just like they're nefariously subverting it. They're like, haha, I will get past your silly requirement. But like, I mean, they've decided that they and their friends play with Discord for their voice, and that's just how they play, and there's nothing wrong with it, and it's just, and so there's an entire feature they'd miss because of it. So, you know, so that's one reason not to do it. Okay. Oh, hey, did we luck out? Is she about to come in here? Come on in. Okay, so she's mentioning the tailor so that I know that there's an opportunity there. So if I'm playing through this way, so this has told me, hey, go to the tailor shop. That's the way to take her out. Okay, there's going to be a lot of waiting, so if anybody wants to just chat while we're waiting for this, go right ahead. Ranithcord says, I do like games where they implement voice chat based on in-game proximity. It does tend to make things pretty interesting. That's true. Like, and that works better, too, in a game where... Oh, drown. Yes. That's terrible. It works better in a game where you're being match-made all the time, and so where the chat in the game is the chat you're likely to use.
Confirmed kill on Vanya Shah. Excellent work, 47.
A game that you're...
Mission
Oh.
completed. Time to find an exit.
Huh. Okay, I was going to hope I could take her in here and hide her in the closet. But I don't think I can pull her up something like this. Yeah, I can't. All right, well. Let's save the game. Okay, so this looks like if at some point I do a silent assassin run through here, this route, this is how I'm going to take her out. Because, like, clearly, there's going to be some way for me to get through here with that security guard. Whether I have to distract him, bleed him out, or if he's got something in his routine that makes him so that I can sneak past him. I can probably turn off the video, sneak past the guard, get in there, hide in the bushes. And so now what I want to know is, what is my way out? Or sorry, what is my way in from the outside? Okay, there's several different ways I can escape. Now, because I'm wearing this outfit, these guys are ignoring me. Except that guy. That guy's not going to ignore me. But, yeah, so it's actually going to be really hard to get through here with 47's suit on. That's going to be rough. It might be possible. Like, what is this route? Okay, that's how I get past that guard, probably. She might be on a routine that means she's not always there. Or, the thing is, I'm not actually sure. I assume this is a restricted area. I assume that if I was wearing my suit, I would not be allowed to be here. I wonder... Oh, they found her body. Dang it. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't have a place to hide it over there. So, I would definitely need to get out fast if I was trying to do this, because I'm trying to remember, Silent Assassin, are they allowed to find the body? Like, and have it clearly, like, if it's an accident kill, I know they can find the body because, you know, whatever. It doesn't look like they were murdered. But if they were clearly murdered, like she was clearly drowned, are they allowed to find the body? Do I still get credit? Or do I have to kill her in a way that, yeah, that means that, you know, that it looks like it was an accident? Now, the question is, can I hop on this train? Yes, I can. If I, how do I do it? How do I do it? Because hopping on this train, once I'm done, would be the perfect way to do it. That'd be the perfect way. There were all of these... there were all these icons on the train saying I could get on there, but how? Ooh, wait a minute. Could I jump down from that bridge? Okay, let's go see if I can jump down from that bridge. Okay, so. Do I have a way through here? Oh, it doesn't let me... Ow! Oh, they're electric. Okay, it doesn't let me cross the tracks. It looks like... Okay, so this doesn't give me anything. Okay, so now dropping down isn't going to be it. I don't know how to get on that train. Huh. Well, I don't know. I might have to sort of look up how the train works, because I'm not seeing an obvious way to make it work. I do like discovering these options for just sneaking through the cars. That's pretty helpful. Okay, I'm gonna try one more time. I'm just gonna like hammer the Y button? Is that what I need to hit in order to jump on this train? There we go. Okay, I just had to wait there with that interaction available. So in my final like suit only silent assassin run, I can probably, if I can just find a spot where I can stand to wait for the train, if I time it right, I can get on the train before they find her body. $26,000 XP. And I'm a pirate hunter. What is that? Oh, because that guy was a pirate. I forgot that was his backstory, was that he was a pirate. Okay, so here's me leveling up, and then here's me leveling up the location. Probably unlocking a bunch of stuff. Wow, they're giving me a lot of credit here. Probably more than I feel like I deserve. Okay, so now I can start on the barge, which is that area I crossed over between hits 1 and 2, or a boat. I can bring in a shotgun. I don't know why I would. Like, seriously, there's no version of Hitman I play where a shotgun is how I want to do things. Silver Baller, though, that's the classic Hitman gun. I'm kind of surprised you don't start with it. Let's see here. Okay, so I can hide stuff, so I can bring things in. Bring in more equipment that I can carry on my person. I can start in the laundry. I can start on the train. And so now it's reminding me, you know, that there's a tailor shop and there's all these other things that I can do in order to try to take these guys down. And so I will skip that for now. I will come back to this level, I'm sure, at some point and replay it. But now we've got a cutscene.
According to records, this was a youth correctional facility until 1962, when the estate was overtaken by an obscure Soviet research fund, the Institute for Human Betterment.
Looks deserted.
The place was abandoned after a fire in '89. Then, only a few weeks ago, it was acquired by an anonymous investor using cryptocurrency. It has to be Lucas Gray.
He's here.
Be careful, 47. The breadcrumbs were almost too easy to follow. It could be a trap.
Not a trap. An invitation.
Interesting style to this cutscene.
You came home. I knew you would. You've come a long way, 47. And even now, you don't remember.
This place.
This was our prison, where Father trained us, shaped us into killers for Providence. Now, you don't remember. They ripped it out of you, wiped it away, but I do. I remember everything.
You're a terrorist with nothing to lose. You'd say anything.
I know, it's difficult. You never miss your mark or question your function, but we made a pact. You and I. Do this, and we both lose.
There was an incident. That boy, he died.
He lived. Because of you. Don't you remember his name? You know this. Deep down, you know. What was his name?
Subject 6. Your name is Subject 6.
And what is our purpose?
To take them all down.
Huh. So it's hard for me to keep track of what's going on in the story because I play with so many gaps between, each session. I'm pretty sure that in Hitman 1, you were fighting the bad guys. In Hitman 2, you started out working for the bad guys, and I think you're going to turn around and take down the bad guys in Hitman 3. I think that's how it's working. Really, I mean, I don't play this game for the overarching story. I play this game for the story of each mission and what I'm able to accomplish in it. So it's fun that they've got this overarching story. And I mentioned the thing that's concerning me is the fact that, Hitman 3 is supposed to be sort of the end of a current Hitman trilogy. I hope there's another Hitman afterwards. I hope they keep making this game. I assume there will be. Maybe they'll just wait a little bit longer, do some kind of generational leap ahead. I'm not sure. Be interesting to see what they do. Maybe they'll take a break. IO Interactive has definitely shown a desire to make other kinds of games in between Hitmans, and so maybe they'll take a break, do something else, then come back to Hitman when everyone's more hungry for it. But I don't know. I know nothing about their plans. I'm not some source of insight on that. But hey, we beat the Mumbai mission. I actually didn't. I was worried I was not going to make even this much progress before Hitman 3 came out. So I'm pretty excited that we got that done. So we'll wrap up the video for YouTube, though I think I've still got some energy in me to keep streaming after that. So if I play more Hitman, I'll stick it up there. So you can keep following the saga.